What we have here is a bloody turd. What kind of bloody turd, you may ask? A Craftmade Decorative 42-inch. Oh, it's such a turd. Ugh. Now, a few of you may know that I despise Craftmade, or Craftmade for those who do care. I hate them. All they are, or at least all they were glorified builder fans. That's all they were. Nothing special about them. Tiny motors, chintzy build quality, just straight up shit. But this one, not only is it a 42-inch decorative, right? But it's also red. Red is not common, especially in 42-inch. And, as you see, let me get a little bit, as you see here, it also has the, whatchamacallit, it has the spotlight kit to match. And the red fobs. This is a 90s Craftmade. I don't know exactly when they discontinued the red 42-inch, but it does not show up in my mid-1999 catalog. So this thing is a bit on the old side. Anyway, yeah, as you see here, it has that silly globe logo. Okay. So, it has a 153 by 8. Yes, 153 by frickin' 8 millimeter motor. Not a 153 by 10, but a fucking 153 by 8. This is why I don't like Craftmade. They're tiny fans that tiny little motors. One of the smallest 153s out there. But the pitch is 14 degrees. So at least that's something going for it. This era of Craftmade, everything was 4 or 5 blade compatible, including this. So, yeah. So you can have it either way. Anyway, let's see what this turd ball does. Since the motor is so tiny, low speed is actually an aesthetic low, which is rather uncommon for a 42-inch fan. To be able to get that aesthetic low, no, you don't see this with small fans very often. So this I like. This I actually do like. And just look at that fire engine red aesthetic. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So, I went out to Cleveland, home of the Browns, and hit a few places. Didn't find anything other than really just blade sets. Then I stopped in Schittsburg on the way back, and this greeted me. So, the only Craftmades worth any time, any money, any effort whatsoever are rare finishes and just generally weird things. Let's see what medium does. Another thing that's surprising me is just how quiet the thing is. You know, it does not have much of any hum to it. The only thing I hear are the bearings, which are a little whirly and hissy. But what can you do? I could probably use some 30 weight oil. You know, to gum up in the bearings and just kind of silence them, because they're bearing hiss is a sign of a dry bearing. When they're dry, they do that. Add some heavy oil, like gear oil, would be even better. It'll quiet them down. It'll gum up, turn to grease. There you go. So, yeah, I'm surprised at just how quiet this thing is. I mean, I shit on Craftmade all the time, but this is another thing I like. If it had good bearings, it would be a decent bedroom fan. But maybe a spare bedroom. I'd never put this in my main. Never put it in my bedroom. No. See what high does. It has slight wobble, which really isn't that bad. Of course, with the place I got this from, all the fans just have their blades on, so they all get bent up a bit, and this one was no exception, although I feel like I put things back pretty well. The wobble is very, very, very slight, so I'm not going to complain. But yes, the Craftmade Decorative was basically the builder fan that came in every freaking color under the sun. Came in green, came in blue, came in red, came chrome, verde, copper, you name it, it came in it. So, I mean, every company, almost every company had a chameleon fan. Casablanca had the Delta 2 and the Panama. Those were the chameleon fans. Craftmade had the Decorative. Corum had the Q52, which was also kind of basically a builder fan, made in every color. You know, Emerson had the Designer, which came in a buttload of colors. You know, Hunter didn't really have anything, because Hunter is Hunter, and they don't really follow those. Didn't ever really follow the trends. So, but yeah, this is a chameleon fan. Now, oddly enough, the 42-inch uses the same style of blade iron as the CXL, which is their powerhouse fan with a 188 in it. So, you'd think they just use a simple, you know, the same style as the 52-inch Decorative, but nope, let's be weird. So, yeah, this thing is shockingly quiet. I just gotta get those bearings either greased or replaced. Once I do that, this thing will actually be pretty nice. Now, it's still built like shit. There's no getting around that. And I don't understand why people like Craftmade so much. But it's got some okay attributes. So I'll give it that. Spin down's a little quick, but whatever. Anyway, there you have it. A bloody red turd of a 42-inch Craftmade Decorative.